Good evening, students. After completing the circles chapter, now we are going to learn about the another chapter that is also very important, system of circles. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the angle between two intersecting circles and common chord, common tangent, the length of common chord, and the radical axis between the two circles, also radical center if three circles are exist. Okay, in that, first of all, I am introducing the concept of angle between the two circles. Angle between two circles and the condition of orthogonality of the two circles. That is my first concept I want to discuss with you. See here, what is the angle between two circles? How we can measure the angle between two circles? You already know the angle between the two lines. Okay, that is cos theta or tan theta you can use and find the angle between the two lines. In the same way, here the angle between two circles means, suppose this is the first circle and this one is the second circle, right? One is with center C1 and the another one is with center C2, right? Here what you observe, these two circles are intersect at two different points. When it happens, the condition you already know in the relative position of the circles. If C1, C2 is lies between R1 minus R2 modulus and R1 plus R2, right? Then the two circles are intersecting at two different points. If R1 plus R2 is equal to C1, C2, then the two circles are touch each other. When C1, C2 is greater than R1 plus R2, those two are in the distance that you discussed in the previous lectures of the circles chapter. Okay. Now these two are intersecting at two different points, say P and Q, right? These are the intersecting points, right? Suppose at the point of P, the intersect point, I want to draw a tangent to the first circle. See this. And also I draw another tangent from P at the point of intersect to the second circle with center C2. These two lines are, say PT1 and PT2 are the two lines, okay, two tangent lines passing through the point P, which is the intersect point of these two circles. Okay. The angle between these two tangents is called the angle between the two circles. So what is the definition of this one? The angle between two circles, the the angle between the two circles is the angle between the tangents drawn at the intersect point either one, either P or Q. At Q also you can draw the two tangents, one for the circle 1, one for the circle 2. They also make an angle that is also equivalent to angle at P. So both are same. That's why the tangent drawn at the either intersect point of and any intersect point of the two circles. Okay. Now the other question is, okay, we learn about what is the angle between the two circles. Then how to find the angle between these two? That is our next target. Right. How to find? Suppose I am taking this angle T1, P, T2 is theta. Right. And suppose I join this C1, C2 line. This is the distance between the two centers that you know, and join the C2P and C1P. This makes an triangle. And you observe that what is my target? I want to find the T1P, T2 angle. Let the angle T1, P, T2 is equal to theta. Right? How it measure? That is my question. You look here, the P-T2 line is the tangent to the first circle, right? And C1P is the radius of the first circle, that is R1. This C2P is second circle radius, that is R2, right? Okay. Now, this P-T2 and C1P are perpendicular to each other. That is the property. Okay. So this one is 90 degrees. You know that. Up to this one. Right? C1, P, T2. So my T1, P, T2 I can write as angle C1, P, T2 plus the remaining angle is, suppose I want to take the complete angle C1, angle C1, P, C2 is equal to C1, P, C2 total angle, if I want to write, that is equal to angle C1, P, T2 plus angle C2, P, T2. Is it not? Okay. And you know that angle C1, P, T2 is how much? 90 degrees. Okay. And also like that, this PT1 is the tangent to the second circle and this C2P is the radius of the second circle. This C2P line is perpendicular to PT1. That's why this angle also, how much? This also 90 degrees. So this one I am writing as C2P, T2 is 90 degrees minus theta. Why? Because up to here it is 90 degrees, this one is a theta, so this part is nothing but 90 minus theta, right? So this one is 180 minus theta, right? Now, in triangle C1PC2, C1PC2, you know that the cosine rule. What is the cosine rule in trigonometry? You learned already. Suppose this one is A, B, C, this is small a, this one is small b, this one is small c. And you know this B and C and angle between these two. Then what is the formula is A square is equal B square plus C square minus 2BC into cos A. This you know, right? Like that, in this triangle C1PC2, C1C2 square, the distance square is equal to nothing but C1P square plus C2P square minus 2C1P into C2P and cos of angle C1P C2, right? That I can say that what is C1 C2? The distance between the two centers of the circles. Okay, so let us say this one is D. So D square is equal, C1P is first radius, that is R1. So R1 square plus C2P is R2, R2 square minus 2 into R1 into R2 into cos 180 minus theta, which is known here. Okay, this you can write as D square minus R1 square minus R2 square is equal to, this you know that cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. Why? Because it is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine is positive, cos is negative. So this one is minus cos theta. So minus of minus is plus. So 2 into R1 into R2 into cos theta. Right? From this, what you learn is cos theta is equal to D square minus of R1 square minus R2 square divided by 2 into R1 into R2. This is the angle between two tangents and also angle between the two circles. Right. Whenever these two circles are said to be perpendicular or orthogonal to each other, that means the angle between the two tangents is 90 degrees. If theta is 90 degrees, cos 90 is how much? Cos 90 is 0. You know that. So this d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2 r1 r2 is equal to 0. That is nothing but d square minus r1 square minus r2 square is equal to 0, and d square is equal to if d square is equal to r1 square plus r2 square, then the two circles are to be orthogonal to each other. Orthogonal. This is known as the condition for the orthogonality of two circles. Suppose the two circles are like this. Okay, here you have only one, the contact point. Then the tangents, if you draw the tangents from this point of contact, only one you can get. Okay, and the second one, this also passing through this, that means they are parallel. That means their angle is 0 degrees or 180 degrees. If it is 0, cos 0 is 1 of d square minus r1 square minus r2 square is equal to 2r1 r2. That is the condition for the two circles are touch each other. Whenever it is touches, then you have only one transversal common tangent. This is called as the common tangent. Okay, the angle between two circles. In another way, I am telling these two circles I am taking as S1 and S2 for my convenience. Okay, the first circle equation is in the general form x square plus y square plus 2g1x plus 2f1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Why? Because I am taking the center as minus g1 comma minus f1. And for the second circle, x square plus y square plus 2g2x plus 2f2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Here the center is minus g2 comma minus f2. And so c1 c2, you know, the distance between c1 c2 is called d. Already we discussed in the previous. So this c1 c2 is equal to distance between these 2 points. Okay. How you can write? Minus g2 plus g1, or like this also. g2 minus, or like a g1 minus g2 whole square plus f1 minus f2 whole square. The distance between the 2 points. And this is the intersect point P. C1P is the radius of the first circle R1. C2P is the radius of the second circle R2. From this, you know, in the first video of the circle, so R is equal to under root of g square plus f square minus c. By using that, this is g1 square plus f1 square minus c1 is the first radius. And second radius, square root of g2 square plus f2 square minus c2. Right. In the previous you discussed already the cos theta, that is angle between the two circles, is d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2r1 r2. From this, theta is equal to cos inverse of this one. No, is equal to, what is d here? D is c1, c2 is said to be d. So d square means the root goes. So g1 minus g2 whole square. So d square is equal to this g2 minus g1 minus g2 whole square plus f1 minus f2 square whole square is g1 square plus g2 square minus 2g1 g2 plus f1 square plus f2 square minus 2f1 f2 minus r1 square is g1 square minus f1 square plus c1. This is minus r1 square, and r2 square is minus g2 square minus f2 square plus c2 whole divided by 1 by 2 into r1 r2, that is whole divides by 2 into under root of g1 square plus f1 square minus c1 into under root of g2 square plus f2 square minus c2. Here g1 square and g1 square get cancelled, g2 square cancel, f1 square cancel, f2 square cancel. What is the remaining? That is equal to cos theta is equal to c1 plus c2 minus 2 of g1 g2 plus f1 f2 by 2 into under root of g1 square plus f1 square minus c1 into square root of g2 square plus f2 square minus c2. This is also formula for angle between two circles when the two circle equations are given. Okay. For orthogonality here, what is the condition? If angle is 90 degrees, cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. That's why c1 plus c2 minus 2 of g1 g2 plus f1 f2 is equal to 0. That is nothing but c1 plus c2 is equal to 2 of g1 g2 plus f1 f2. If it happens, then the two circles are, when the two circles S1 is equal to 0 and S2 is equal to 0 are orthogonal.